Hey everyone, today's video is going to be another what I eat in a day. So it is currently a working day today. I know I film a lot of these on the weekend, but I'm at work today. I'm currently on my lunch break. I have a 2-hour lunch break today, which has been really nice. I've just come back from a super long walk and I've just sat down briefly to snack because I've done the classic thing where I've made myself too hungry before the meal and then I need to snack before I make the meal because otherwise I'm just too hungry to make the food, if that makes any sense. Let me know if any of you guys are like that as well. But recently, well, for quite a few months now, I've definitely mentioned it before, I haven't really been having breakfast. This is not like a weight loss thing, it's not a health thing. I feel like these what I eat in a days can be kind of love or hate. I know that a lot of people kind of disagree with them as a concept. I personally really enjoy them just because I'm super nosy and I love finding out what other people are eating, purely from like a meal inspiration point of view, but also just general nosiness. Like any of the people that know me in real life who are watching this will know that I'm all about asking people what they're having for lunch, what people's favourite foods, what their favourite everything. I'm just curious, so that is why I create these videos, in case any of you guys are like me. But I feel like it goes with a disclaimer of this is obviously only what I eat in one particular day. This is not me telling you to eat in a certain way. This is not me claiming that I'm eating in like the best way that you should eat. It's literally just a day in my life of food. So I haven't really been having breakfast, and that's literally just been because I have not been hungry in the morning and I don't want to force myself to eat when I'm not really feeling hungry, and I just tend to have bigger meals in the evening. That means I'm then full throughout the morning, if that makes sense. So I haven't eaten yet today and it's currently like 1 o'clock. I did have a cup of tea at 11ish and that's pretty much kept me going up until this point when I'm suddenly really hungry. So I've just been snacking on a few of these sweets. This was very kindly sent to me from my lovely friend. It's from the Conscious Candy Company and they essentially do like vegan pick and mix, which is so exciting because it's something that I have not had at all since being vegan. And they do like a lot of the classic sweets. Like this is one of the little, is it bubblegum kind of cola bottles? There's so many sweets in here. It was so heavy when it arrived and now it's pretty much empty. So I've just been snacking on a few of those and then I'm gonna start making lunch. So I think for lunch today I'm gonna have avocado on a bagel. Pretty sure my avocados are now like perfectly ripe, so let's pray for me that they're actually okay, because I just seem to have the worst luck with avocados and they're all like moldy inside when I cut into them. So I think if they're ripe I'm gonna have avocado on a bagel. I might also put some tomatoes on there and then yeah, I'll see what else I eat throughout the day. Okay, let's all cross our fingers that this avocado is not gross inside. Yeah, I mean, could be worse. Those bits are really not that bad, so I am pretty happy with that. This is my finished bagel, so I have loaded it up with those cherry tomatoes. I've topped it with some salt, pepper, chili flakes, oregano, onion powder and garlic powder. And I've also drizzled on a good amount of olive oil as well. I feel like I've not actually had this lunch in a little while, so I am so excited for some good avocado. If you watched my last, I think it was what I eat for lunch during the week video, I had a lot of pickled onions and this is definitely missing those. This would be so good with those pickled onions. I definitely either need to get my mum to drop me around some more because she made them last time and they were so good, or show me how to make them so I can make some myself, because those pickled onions literally go on everything and they make everything taste so good. And I feel like pickled onions on this would definitely work. Just got myself 2 satsumas and some grapes to snack on. I will say I don't normally put them in a bowl if I'm having fruit, but I'm just about to start work again and I just figured this would make it nice and easy to grab from. I have just finished work for the day. It is now actually almost 6:30, so I technically finished at 5:30, but then I was trying to fill out this form for work and struggling with it, so wasted pretty much an hour sitting there not doing a whole lot. But it's now 6:30 and I was planning on doing a workout. I feel like most evenings now I do, well not most evenings, that's a complete exaggeration, but during the week I have really been enjoying the MK Fit workouts, which I've definitely mentioned in a vlog before. They're essentially just like dancing for 20 minutes and it feels really fun and it gets your body moving. So my routine has been to finish work and then do one of those workouts, have a shower, and then I tend to make dinner a little bit later, maybe like 7, 8-ish, which probably explains why I'm not so hungry for breakfast. But today has been a little bit of a weird one. I have not felt too great. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am suffering with hay fever real bad right now. And to be honest, it's just a little bit miserable. Like my main hay fever symptoms are like exhaustion, and I've got a blocked nose and my throat's all itchy, and generally I just feel like crap. So today has been a little bit of a struggle. I've also potentially had like the busiest work day I've had in months. I was in back-to-back calls all day, so I feel really tired and I don't feel like working out. So I'm not gonna work out, but that does mean I'm probably gonna have an earlier dinner, which actually works out quite well because normally I would have eaten more in the day than I have today. Like often I'll have something at 11 o'clock with my cup of tea, I'll have some biscuits or something, but I was jumping on a call so I couldn't do that. And then sometimes I'll snack in the afternoon, and then that will keep me going to be able to actually exercise before making dinner, if that makes sense. Like I can't exercise if I'm hungry. So I haven't snacked like at all today, which is really weird for me, but it does mean that I'm actually feeling quite hungry. So I think I'm just gonna make dinner now. Luckily, most of my dinner is like pre-prepared. I made some salady bits earlier in the week, which I've got leftovers of. So I'm gonna have like a salad and pita bread and quinoa, and I've got some of the Vivera kebab meat that I'm gonna cook up as well. I did want to make some homemade hummus with this. That was my intention. I feel like you need some sort of dip when you're having like pita breads and salads and things like that. But I really don't have the energy to make hummus right now. I am really hating my past self for not picking some shop bought hummus up, and I, again, don't have the energy to go out and buy some. So I'm gonna make something else instead that is hopefully less energy and doesn't involve having to wash up like a food processor, because that's definitely like the real effort with making hummus. The actual making is fine, I just don't want to deal with the clearing up. So gonna make something else instead, some sort of dressing, and I'm essentially just gonna take everything out of the fridge, pile it into one bowl, and that is going to be my dinner this evening. Okay, so this is what we're working with leftovers wise. Not gonna lie, I thought I had more leftovers than I do. These look pretty tiny, but I've got some homemade coleslaw. This is just some red cabbage, carrots, red onion, and some vegan mayo. This is some quinoa, which I just cooked following the instructions on the back of the packet, and then I mixed in some harissa seasoning. And then this is just some chopped veggies. So I've got cucumber, peppers, tomatoes, and gherkins in here. I've also got some spinach to use. I've got an apple that I'm going to chop up because I really like apple in salads. This is a piece of feta from Lidl, which, to be honest, might be too old to eat. I'm going to open it and see what it smells like. I kind of forgot that I had this, but I mean, if it's okay, I'm going to throw this in as well. And then, like I mentioned, I've got some of this Vivera kebab meat that I'm going to cook up as well. So I'm hoping once it's all plated, it looks like more food. I'm obviously going to be toasting some pita breads as well. Got some crisps in the cupboard that I might bulk it out with. And then I also need to work out what I'm doing like dip wise or dressing wise to make this taste a little bit better. I might also have to chop up some more veggies because this just looks pretty pathetic. Currently got the kebab cooking. I've got the pita bread in the toaster ready to go. I have prepped all of the salad, so I chopped up a little bit more of the cucumber and the peppers, added the coleslaw, added the quinoa. I've got a whole load of spinach underneath there, and then the good news is that I'm pretty sure the feta is fine. I mean, touch wood. I smelt it, I tasted it a little bit. It seems normal to me. I mean, it is pretty old, but it just goes to show that you probably shouldn't rely on best before dates if you can smell something and look at something and taste something and it seem okay. At least in my opinion. Again, I feel like I have to touch wood just in case I've jinxed myself, but this is looking pretty good. About to make myself a dressing for the salad. I also realised that I've got the other half of the avocado from my lunch. So I think I might make a little bit of a guacamole to have with some crisps on the side, or maybe even put in the pita bread as well. And then I'm going to make a little bit of a salad dressing. So I've got some tahini. I think I'm going to use like a tablespoon of this maybe. I pretty much wing everything when I'm cooking. I very rarely follow recipes. So I'm going to use some of that. I'm going to use some maple syrup, Tahini is like really bitter, so I feel like it needs something to like balance that out. And then I've just got some seasonings, so I've got paprika, salt, pepper, and then I've also got some onion powder back here as well. Super basic, just gonna mix it together until it tastes nice, and then I'm gonna probably have to thin it out with some water as well, just because I think when you start mixing tahini, it seems to get like a lot thicker before it gets thinner, weirdly enough. So that is going to be my salad dressing, and then I'm just going to mash this up probably with some salt, pepper, and then the same sorts of seasonings as well, just to have on the side with some crisps. This is definitely looking a lot more fun now that I've added the vegan kebab meat and the toasted pitta. I've also got the guacamole ready to go, and I am going to dip these in there. I tried these in the video where I tried foods that I've not tried before, and they're actually really good. They are super Moorish. There is not a huge amount of them left, so I feel like I'm probably going to finish them this evening. I've also got the salad dressing ready to go. Gonna drizzle that on. This, by the way, is the other half of the apple from the salad. Didn't want a full apple in my salad, but I will be eating that after. I'm not going to be wasting it. But yeah, this is going to be my dinner this evening. I don't think you can ever go wrong with guacamole. This again is another meal that I would probably cover in those pickled onions. I definitely need to get on making some of those because that is definitely what this meal is missing. I feel like this video has been such a boring what I eat in a day, even though I've had like the same sort of meals that I would have had anyway. I think it's just because I've snacked less potentially. Either way, it's a realistic look at like one day in my life of food. And like I said at the beginning of this video, not every day is the same. So today was a super busy one and I just did not have the time to snack. I also didn't drink as much tea as I would normally. I would definitely drink a few cups of peppermint tea on a normal day, but I've run out at the moment. I only had 1 cup of normal tea. I didn't have any snacks. Like, today was a busy day, but I'm about to have my final thing that I think I'm gonna eat today. I've still got this half an apple that I'm gonna finish, and then I'm also gonna have some of these, which I also tried in that video of foods that I've never tried before, and these are growing on me. I still don't think they taste too much like Oreos, but they taste really good as a cereal, and I'm a cereal addict. As soon as I have cereal in my house, I will go through it. So I'm gonna pour myself a bowl of this, got myself some soy milk, and that is gonna be my little pudding this evening. Honestly, if you guys don't have cereal as a snack, you are missing out. I feel like cereal tastes better in the evening than it ever has done for breakfast. I am going to finish this, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.